Today, we're diving into the wild world of Tech Jacket. But before you start picturing a snazzy collection of the tech-savvy fashionistas, let me take you back to the early 2000s, long before Robert Kirkman became a household name with hits like The Walking Dead and Invincible. Kirkman, joined by the talented artist E.J. Su, decided to venture into uncharted territory, and the tale of Tech Jacket was born. This wasn't the time for brooding billionaires or Cape Crusaders. This was about a lesser-known young hero named Zack Thompson. Zack had all the typical teenage problems, think awkward social interactions, exams that seemed harder than life, and navigating the emotional minefield that is high school. One fateful day as Zack walked his way to high school, he stumbled upon an otherworldly treasure, a piece of alien tech that would forever change his life. And not just his life, but also ours, as it kicked off a saga that would captivate comic book fans across the galaxy. So, fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a ride into the intriguing origins and everything else there is to know about Tech Jacket. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. Zack Thompson to Tech Jacket. Tech Jacket is about to take us on a journey through the oh-so-chaotic world of high school and a family-run hardware store that's seen better days. Zack Thompson are not so typical teenagers, struggling to find his way amidst the tumultuous sea of hormones and algebra homework, all while pitching in to save his dad's ailing hardware store. But in the inaugural issue of Tech Jacket by the dynamic trio of Robert Kirkman, E.J. Su, and Val Staples, Zack's daily commute to school takes a detour through the woods on a seemingly ordinary morning, and suddenly, boom, a spaceship crash lands right in front of you. Zack, being the inquisitive soul that he is, can't resist the allure of an otherworldly incident happening right under his nose. So he dashes over to the wreckage and stumbles upon a Geldarian alien in the remains of his crash-landed ride. Unfortunately, this alien dude is having a very bad day, and by bad, I mean my spaceship's about to blow up bad. Now, Zack, innocent as a kitten, approaching the injured alien not having a single clue about the imminent explosion. It's like the calm before the storm. But our stranded alien friend, in an act of generosity, decides to bequeath Zack with a tech suit that makes Iron Man's gear look like outdated garage sale junk. And he does this just in the nick of time to save our unsuspecting hero from becoming cosmic dust. The first suit-up. Zack Thompson's life dives into the surreal when he realizes he's stuck in that snazzy alien tech suit like a pickle in a jar. Zack's stuck in school, grappling with the ungodly combination of teenage angst and a suit that refuses to budge. He probably spends the most of his school day trapped in the bathroom contemplating the series of bizarre events that went down that morning. I mean, we've all had tough school days, but this one's got him all beat. But the day's weirdness isn't over yet. Our hero Zack struts over to his old man's hardware store, only to find monsters on his dad's case about some old debt. It's like something straight out of a gangster flick, with Zack caught in the middle. And just when you think things can't get crazier, one of these mob goons decides to play tough guy and takes a swing at Zack's pops. And lo and behold, that alien tech suit, which seemed like an uninvited party guest a while ago, suddenly perks up and decides to join the action. Mechanical tentacles sprout from the suit, making Doc Ock's arms look like cocktail sausages in comparison. They lunge at the mobsters, who I bet didn't expect a hardware store brawl to turn into a sci-fi showdown. Quick as a wink, these mobsters decide it's time to make an exit, and they do so with the grace of fleeing stormtroopers. Now, Zack and his old man are left staring at each other, trying to wrap their heads around this crazy new piece of alien bling. It's like having Tony Stark's gadgets, but without the instruction manual. They've got a suit that make even Blue Beetle green with envy, and the challenge of the day? Hide it all from Zack's mom, because this is the kind of secret that could make even the Men in Black nervous. From zero to hero, Zack's first battle. A team of Geldarians, extraterrestrial visitors with a bit of an attitude, crash land on Earth in search of that trusty tech suit. Now, the Geldarians have this hunch that Zack might have had something to do with the unfortunate demise of their fellow alien and the acquisition of the Tech Jacket. They're not here for explanations or tea and biscuits, they're here for swift justice. So instead of giving Zack the opportunity to plead his case, they slap the handcuffs on him and whisk him away into space. It's a bad episode of Alien Cops Cosmic Edition. While on this interstellar joyride, these stern-faced Geldarians find themselves in a bit of a pickle. Their bitter rivals, the Creesh, decides it's a great time for an ambush. And guess who's got the most impressive set of alien hardware in the neighborhood? That's right, our man Zack. In a move that surprises even the Geldarians, Zack slips into his tech jacket and goes full-on Iron Man to thwart the crash attackers and save his captors from a beatdown. Suddenly, he's gone from alien perp to alien superhero. It's like being picked last for a game and then suddenly suddenly you're the captain of the team. This impressive display of tech jacket prowess manages to earn him some brownie points with the Geldarians, and they decide to take him under their wing. They're all like, hey, you're not so bad after all. And then they train him in the fine art of unleashing the full potential of his weaponized armor. Think of it as a space-bound training montage, with Zack punching asteroids and dodging laser beams. Now, Zack, with a newfound knowledge of how to wield his cosmic swag, is pretty much a one-man army. He joins the Geldarians in their interstellar rumble against the Crash and helps them secure victory. It's like Star Wars meets Rocky with a dash of Men in Black humor. After helping the Geldarians mop up their space mess, Zack's ready to head back home, but he's not coming back empty-handed. He's bringing with him the lessons, skills, and a shiny new spacefaring reputation. Assisting the Invincible, End of Viltrum. Our boy Zack and his trusty tech jacket hit a bit of a speed bump after a few issues due to the all-too-familiar nemesis of comic sales decline, but in the world of comics, heroes have a habit of making comebacks. Our tech-tastic hero didn't stay out of the limelight for long. He made a triumphant return in the form of backup features in the pages of Invincible, but the big moment came when Zack and his high-tech attire finally made their grand entrance into the main plot of Invincible in issues number 71, written by the man himself, Robert Kirkman. Omni-Man and Alan, the alien, a pair of heavy hitters in the superhero league, decide to take a little field trip to Zack and his dad's space station. Apparently, they've been busy doing their part to keep the galaxy safe, and they've got a job offer you can't refuse. Join them in the upcoming war against the Viltrumites. Now, Zack, decked out in his tech suit, jumps into the brawl alongside the likes of Invincible and Omni-Man. They're like a cosmic SWAT team, and they're not here for intergalactic peace talks. In an epic showdown that could rival the grand finale of any blockbuster movie, Zack helps in the obliteration of the Viltrumites' home planet. Zack Thompson, inspiration for Mark Grayson? Zack and his trusty tech jacket didn't just make a cameo in the Viltrumite showdown, they returned to Earth with a bang. This time, they had one mission: protect our blue planet from whatever nasties lurk in the shadows. In 2014, thanks to the creative minds of Carrie Randolph, Joe Keating, Dave McCaig, and Russ Wooten, Zack embarked on a solo adventure in the Tech Jacket series that ran for a solid 12 issues. You see, in many ways, Zack was the OG prototype for Mark Grayson, the one and only Invincible. Both Zack and Mark share a fantastic power-up ride as they approach adulthood, and their newfound abilities plays a critical role in their family dynamics. Now, let's be honest here. Tech Jacket might not have skyrocketed to the same level of popularity that Invincible did, but just like the secret ingredient in Grandma's Pie, he's an essential part of the Kirkman superhero recipe. He's the character who reminds us that you don't need to be a household name to make a cosmic-sized impact. What makes the Tech Jacket powerful? Let's talk about Zack's powered exoskeleton known as the Tech Jacket, often hailed as the most powerful weapon in the universe. This shiny high-tech suit was the brainchild of the Geldarians, a race of beings who, let's face it, weren't exactly topping the superhero charts in terms of physical prowess. But hey, they were sharp cookies when it came to technology, so they cooked up this nifty piece of cosmic engineering to level the playing field. The idea was simple. These suits would turn their wearers into veritable super beings. Yep, we've seen that. It's like Iron Man's suit on steroids with a dash of Blue Beetle functionality. But there's a catch, because the Geldarians don't believe in take-backsies. Once the thing clings to you, it's there to stay like a stowaway on a never-ending space cruise, and you can't forget about any suitor trying to break up with it, thanks to the Executive Decree 574-3 of the Geldarians Law. Removal not permitted. Now, you think a suit this snazzy would dole out more than just one trick, right? Well, you'd be right. The Tech Jacket comes with a whole buffet of powers. First up, we've got energy protection. That's right, Zack's jacket can shoot powerful beams of energy. Then there's flight, which is a must for any self-respecting superhero. And just when you think it can't get any more cosmic, we've got interstellar travel on the menu. That's right, Zack's suit can take him to the stars and beyond. It's like the equivalent of having your very own TARDIS from Doctor Who. And let's not forget the invulnerability. This suit makes Zack practically untouchable, like he's got an invisible force field around him. Now, superhuman agility, stamina, reflexes, and speed? You betcha. Zack's suit cranks his physical abilities up to 11. The suit also gives him with superhuman strength, making him roughly 100 times stronger than your average Joe. And then there's the jaw-dropping feats this strength can accomplish, like pushing a battleship to crush another or casually tossing a starship into the sun. And here's the best one, host maintenance. Every night, this magical jacket automatically scrubs Zack clean of germs, bacteria, and dirt. So essentially, he never has to take a bath. It's like having a personal Roomba that works while you sleep. Next on the list is self-sustenance. That's right, his high-tech suit ensures that Zack can survive the the harsh vacuum of space without a hitch. The tech jacket can also shapeshift just like a character from a Transformers movie, but way cooler. It can morph into an array of additional weapons and defenses. And when it comes to defense, Zack can also summon force fields with his jacket. It's an invisible shield that can deflect all kinds of trouble. Marvelous verdict. Tech Jacket, the brainchild of Robert Kirkman, made its stellar debut in 2002. In an era dominated by the likes of Spider-Man and the X-Men, Tech Jacket offered readers a fresh and engaging narrative that struck a unique chord. At its core, Tech Jacket is more than just a tale of extraterrestrial technology, it's a coming-of-age story. At its heart, Tech Jacket is a classic tale of an ordinary high school student, Zack Thompson, who stumbles upon alien technology that becomes an integral part of his life. What makes this story intriguing is the binding nature of the alien tech, which permanently connects with Zack and grants him an array of remarkable abilities. The narrative combines relatable teenage experiences with cosmic adventures, giving us a blend of humor and action. In summary, Tech Jacket symbolizes the timeless allure of superheroes and the power of comic book storytelling. We simply can't wait for more of Tech Jacket adventures in the future. If you like our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.